Yeah, what is up? What is up? What is up? Quarantine stream day 4. Live from Don Studios. We're getting ready to go live. We're going to go live. What it do, what it do? Shouts out to everyone locked in early. Smash that like. Smash that like. Like smashing is a very important part of the process. If you're on the Twitters, do me a favor, share the link to this stream. If you're on the Facebook, whatever the thing is, the place is, whatever the garden is, share this link, smash that like. I was testing this earlier. It literally works in that, like, say 10 people press like, that means YouTube shows it to 10 people or 100 people or whatever. But we were testing it earlier. It literally worked like that. I asked everybody to smash like. We went from like 20 likes to 40 likes, and the streams jumped up by about 20. It was weird. So it's a system, so smash that like! Yeah! Quarantine stream day 4.
It's a beautiful day to be alive at the peak of recorded human history.
Yeah. Bap, bap. Eleven, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get out of it, countdown. Bap, bap, bap. Yeah. What is up, gang? Welcome to Quarantine Stream Day 4. How the heck are you? How is everybody today? What's going on? This is Akira the Don. What happened to my headphones? Stop this! Stop this! We in here. We in here. We got bubble-headed Bob Ross. We got a fire. Something's burning up at the front here. I don't know. This is my special effects. This is the high production values of the Quarantine Stream. We got bobblehead Bob Ross and we got the fire. Boom, boom. We got reverb too. Maybe we don't need no reverb right now. Yeah. Okay, reverb-less situation. What's going on? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Shouts out to everyone who's locked in early. Some guy was first at 3:21. So that's good. Shush you. I don't want to hear myself. All right. There you go. Where's that coming from? This is amazing. I'm streaming on my own phone. My phone just started auto-streaming me. Well, this is good. My phone is subscribed to the stream. That's very good. Good work, phone. What's going on, everybody? It is day 4. Day 4 of the most civilized quarantine in human history. Things are, things are sort of ratcheting up a little. More people in masks today, I noticed. My Uber driver looked like Bane, so that was pretty cool. It's it's so epic. I get chauffeured. I wake up in my heated apartment with big old windows and a box that chills my food for me, amongst many other boxes that do many of the magical things. My wife and my son are there, and they're homeschooling just like they always are, just like they always have been, and Hercules is learning his times tables and all that sort of business and writing on some boxes. He's organizing his school stuff. He's drawn me a picture. He's drawing little comic books of me and his mum interacting with each other and writing little speech bubbles. It's very beautiful. I drink some water. I pour some powdered lion's mane mushroom and another one, the name of which I can't remember, that my homie gave me, into a small glass of orange juice, and I sip that, and then I kiss my wife and son goodbye. I walk down some stairs, and a chariot awaits me, and I am chauffeured like a 19th century lord to downtown Los Angeles. And because there is no traffic on the 101, it takes 14 minutes. It's very epic. We enter downtown Los Angeles. It looks like Blade Runner. The skies are the color of a bruise. The sun is absent, so I can't tell if it's white. Pretty sure it's white now. It hasn't been yellow for a long time. The car suddenly stops. There's a woman in the middle of the road. She has no pants on. That's American for trousers. She has no pants on, and she has no pants, which is British for underwear. She has none of that either. She's just a pantless, nether region, out in the open type of a lady, sort of scratching her face and, at herself. My Uber driver, who looks like Bane. 2 days in a row, I've had an Uber driver who looks like Bane. Yesterday, it was a man who looked like Bane. He had some mask he'd built himself. It had all this plastic stuff. It was crazy. Today, I had a woman. She looked like Bane. And she just moved around the person and took me to my destination. We got here. I mean, it's very, very civilized in the building that Don Studios is in. No one else is here. It's just me. It's great. And there's a sign up saying that they run out of toilet paper. But it's not true. On my floor has an abundance of toilet paper. I can be willy-nilly using it to, open the door and stuff of that nature. It's bountiful. So, we're cool over here. I am very lucky. I'm counting all my blessings. That's what's going down. Yeah. Anyway, how about you guys? Pushing forward in the building. So awesome you and your wife homeschool your son. Yes, it is. I knew that was a good idea. I knew that was a good idea. Yeah, here we are. What's up, Cap Strong? Says, what is up, cool kids? How are you youngs doing? Yes. Sean Conway says more people dead in Italy now than in China. Well, we don't know what's going on. We don't know. You can't believe a single bloody thing that you read. Well, so so we don't know. What we know is what we know. Danger. MEANINGWAVE is a highly infectious psychotechnology. Symptoms include hyperproductivity, hypergratefulness, and increased wisdom. That's right, small in Australia. That's a big part of what we're up to. That's a big part of what we're up to. It's been very nice this week. I'm getting lots of letters of people every day saying that they're really glad they discovered the Marcus Aurelius album, which I released a few weeks ago, because it's completely changed their mindset. And before it, they reckon that they would have been freaking out right about now, but now they're not, because they just sing songs from that in their head, and they're just chill and grateful to the gods from the bottom of their hearts. So that's dope. The system works. System works. How is everybody? Where is everybody? We've got to do our ritual. We have a ritual around these parts. It's called the International High Five. It helps us bond us together, helps bring us together, helps push out useful, powerful energies into the multiverse. In order to do the International High Five, I need to know what kind of a broadcast this is. So let me know where you are. Let me know where you are and what's going on. Shout out to all the new members. We've got a gang of new members to the channel, and that's a beautiful thing. If you want to become a member, you can become a member. You just press the join button underneath this thing, and then you're a member. And that means you get cool stuff. That means you get to download the mixes that I'm doing pretty much every day now. You get to watch the repeats of the live streams. You get to watch behind-the-scenes videos of me working on albums. Currently, I'm working on the Alan Watts album. Yesterday, we did a stream. I never thought I'd do a stream like that, but I did. I said when we hit 100 patrons, I would stream myself making a song. So I switched on the cameras and we made a song. It was track 13 from the Alan Watts album. And it was crazy. People were sending me sounds during it. Someone sent me the sound of their baby, and it fit perfectly with the chorus. The baby was not only in the right key, the baby was in rhythm and did like a call and response with Alan Watts. It was mental. Gave me chills. So that was very cool. Don't know when I'll do another one of those, but it was fun to do. Actually, I do know when I'll do another one of those. When we hit 150 on Patreon, I'll do one doing a Jordan Peterson song. That's what we've decided. Shouts out to everybody. YouTube Hero Alex is in the building. YouTube Hero Alex. You know why he's called YouTube Hero Alex? Because he's a hero of YouTube. And he's called Alex. And that's facts, Jack. YouTube Hero Alex has been modding Don streams for like the past year and a half, 2 years or something like that. He's a bad mama jammer, and I am going to give him a bomb sound. There you go. He gives the powerful bomb sound. Okay, what's going on? Where is everybody? We got people all over the place. And Leon Worthington says he's blessed, and that's righteous. Chris O'Dell gives the Vulcan symbol of righteousness. And oh, look at that sexy picture. Look at that sexy picture. Look, what's he riding? Is he riding a dog? My goodness. My goodness, you chiseled bad man. Very powerful. Very epic. Austin Z. Akira, you telling you as you saw a pantless zombie? I did, yes. I did see a pantless zombie. But that's regular for downtown Los Angeles. That's just regular behavior. You might have seen a video, a little viral video, of someone driving through downtown Los Angeles, and they passed a woman. It might have been the same one. She looked pretty similar. This one's naked, and she's running. She's naked, and she's got a rat in her mouth. That's regular for downtown Los Angeles. Downtown Los Angeles has been on Mad Max vibes for a long time, as long as I've been here, and I've been here 5 years. I've been here 5 years, and it's been Mad Max that whole time. Everyone else is just catching up. You know, we're used to this stuff. Yo. All right, what's cracking? Where's everyone at? Sean is in Worcestershire, UK. Oddman Gaming is in Montana. Jeff Tano is in Finland. Leon Worthington is in Bristol. Shouts out to Bristol. No one gives Bristol the props it deserves. Bristol kind of invented lo-fi hip-hop. Like, a lot of what lo-fi hip-hop is basically trip-hop. And that came out of Bristol. Shouts out to Bristol. Salted Slough is in Omaha. Lance Coleman is in Arkansas. There is a crazy place. Some deep things went down there in 1991. Small in Australia is in Ramsey Street. Yes! Yes! That's a Neighbours reference. If you don't understand that, then you weren't a small child in Wales in 1989. You know, and that's probably most of you. Greg Rastafari, gay Rastafari is in Santa Maria. Book 66, shouts out, you bad man, but you is in Kansas. We've got Turkey in the house. I can't even, I'm not going to try and pronounce your name. I'm going to put it on screen so everyone else can try. Asdefazd for twat. Yeah, in Turkey. Invisible Heroes is in Virginia. Austin Z is in Houston, Texas. Case is in Colorado. Kitty Zen is in the birthplace of the CIA, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Zen family checking in. Baby Grace is hyper tonight. I do believe it was Baby Grace who sang on the Alan Watts song yesterday. Shouts out to Baby Grace, savior of the human race. Michael from Seattle says, you know where I'm from. How could you be so presumptuous? I don't know where you're from. Could be from anywhere. Michael from Seattle. Danger Mouse is in a postbox in London taking a break from SBN. That's another reference that if you weren't a small child in 1989, you might not get. But Danger Mouse was an excellent cartoon mouse. That's what he was. And he was voiced by Del Boy. Or was that Penfold? I can't remember now. Anyway, shouts out to Del Boy all day, icon. Nicholas C's in Dublin. Albany. Oh, man, we've got so many people. So many people! From so many places. Pittsburgh in the building. Book 66 rightfully points out we're from everywhere, man. Yes, we are. We here, though. We may be from everywhere, but we're all here. We're all right here. Hear that cheer? We're all right here. So it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for that international high five. Without further ado, cock back and release the force. 5, 4, 3, 2. Boom! I'm trying to do a Vulcan high five. Oh, I just about did it. Bang! Nice. Nice. Epic. Epic. All right, cool. I'm going to be, like, last one of these, I nattered for like an hour. I didn't even realize I was for an hour. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to pretty much jump straight into playing songs for you because that's what you really want, right? You really need your own private DJ. That's what you're really here for. You're here for your own private DJ. You're here for the international high five. You're here for the community. You're here for that warm feeling you get when you hang around with like-minded, bad mama jammas, geniuses, like, and you know, such like. Quarantined, not isolated. Exactly. You know, some might say this is, you know, we're more together now than we were before. Some might say that some might say is a really good Oasis song, and it'd be really nice to be able to play it. But the YouTubes wouldn't be having that. Although something weird, I gotta say, something weird's gone on with YouTube. Something weird's gone on with YouTube. A bunch of things that if you Googled them last week were blacklisted and brought up nothing are now bringing up very spicy results at the top of the search queries, particularly in the image section. A whole bunch of things got banned in 2015, 2016, 2015, 2016, around then, got yeeted off of Google. Suddenly you couldn't search for them. Suddenly that search engine wasn't working so good. It wasn't feeling so good. It got Thanos'd. You know, it got Thanos, the powers of the search engine. However, it's back. So if you try searching for spicy stuff on Google, you might be surprised at what you come up with. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why that's happening. I don't know if it's a psyop. I don't know if like someone working there has just switched the button that switches off the thing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know nothing. You know, the older I get, the more I know how little I know. All that. But I do know that I searched some spicy stuff on Google at 5 o'clock this morning and up it came. Absolute madness. Yo, Cap Strong is very correct. Spam the like button, people. That's right. Spam that like button. Share the link with anyone you have the ability to share a link with. Do it for bubble-headed Bob Ross. You know, bubble-headed Bob Ross. He requires the community to witness him bobbling his head. Whoa, shoot! And he just took a dive. See, he did that for you. He took a dive for the people. Yeah, anyway, so if anyone has anything they really, really need to know, we shall ask right now. Click says, we InfoWars now. Yo, the whole world went InfoWars in 2015. That's what's funny. Like, when they yeeted him off, it's like everyone did a big switcheroo. The mainstream was all suddenly, like, drooling about Russian conspiracies and all sorts of crazy stuff. And then Epstein happened, and it's a different consciousness. The word consciousness is a tricky one because it gets overused in lots of ways. But I always say, you know, you think about like people, you watch videos of people in the 70s, that's a different species. They got a different consciousness. We had a whole bunch of upgrades since then. Some of them are forced. You know, 9/11 was one. You know, there's various ones that have happened, but like there was the Epstein thing was like a major league one. You know, it was a major league one, and it's like, you know, normies are where the kind of underground people were a decade before at this point, you know? And it really makes you wonder, what the heck? What comes next? What kind of consciousness upgrade comes next? Anyway, yeah. Bam, bam, bam. MSM is a dying breed, and for good. I saw a thing earlier, they're having trouble making TV programs, right? Like they can't make their late night TV programs that are all exactly the same and all have exactly the same opinion and all the same bad jokes. They can't make them. So they're doing them now via Skype and shit like that. So they're basically all just going to look like YouTube things, you know. And I remember reading something a few years ago about people under a certain age not watching TV and turning away from YouTube stuff that looked too much like TV, things that were too pro. So people were starting to make their video broadcasts look less professional, because people were switching off from professional looking broadcasts because they just inherently didn't trust them. They associated them with lies and, you know, stuff like, yeah, lies and a bygone time, you know? Chivin Bay, anyone here even have cable anymore? I don't know. Does anybody here have cable? Anybody here have cable? I personally yeeted my television out of the window of my second-story apartment in London in 2003. 2003, I had enough. I realized what foolery is this, and I literally yeeted the TV out of the window like that. And to be honest, it didn't make as much of a smash as I was hoping. It kind of did more of a thud, bounce, and crack. And also wish like I'd filmed it because that would have been useful. I later recreated it in a Lethal Bizzle video for a song I produced called Police on My Back. This sampled The Clash, which you probably can still find on YouTube. Burning, police on my back. And involved some like staged riots and me smashing a TV. But yeah, I got rid of the TV in 2003. I also stopped reading newspapers at the same time. I was like, prior to that, I was like a devout. I used to read The Independent every day, all that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I unplugged from that thing then. And life got so much. Life ain't never been better, baby. Life has just been great. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Look at it. Hey! Book 66 has got cable. He's got cable. He says he doesn't get used much. It just brings the webs with it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I love how many similarities WaveFam has. You know, there's a reason, you know, birds of a feather engage in epic activities together. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Anyway, shit. Anyway, enough of me. Hey, shouts out to South Korea. Oh, man, I really wanted to go to South Korea. I don't know if I'll ever be able to leave this room. Well, I'll be able to leave this room. I don't, you know what I mean? It's so weird. Like, I don't know if planes will fly again. We don't know nothing. What an exciting time. But yeah, much love to South Korea. Thank you for your gifts to the world. Thank you for all your cultural gifts and all your other gifts. Very much appreciate you. Yeah. Oh, man. The heroic blessings. We got heroic blessings in the house. How good is that? Thank you. All right, let's play some music.
Yeah, baby.
Akira.
He's got clout.
There is a light that never goes out. point is there smoke? I'm not the only one seeing that, right? Of course there's smoke. Cause these smoking boots.
Give me an answer. Why not? Because
I couldn't.
I want an answer.
Because just hearing your voice, I would have changed my mind. Is that what you want to hear, John? Is that what you came all this way to hear from me? You think it was tough out there? And what, you think it was easy for me without you?
Yeah. Yeah. What is going on, baby? It's Akira the Dawn, broadcasting live from the peak of recorded human history. There have never been a better time to be alive for more people, and we have never had the resources we have now, with which to combat all obstacles, all of which can be turned to our advantage. Epic activities only in 2020. You know how it is.
Yo, 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 yo. This goes out to all my peoples down in the Weekway section.
He's got clout.
Yo, what the heck, Ginseng? What are you doing making your song 54 seconds long? 54 seconds is not long enough. You son of this.
Ooh.
He's got clout.
put it two ways. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, something to be condemned, to take your own individual life seriously, in dead earnest, and to have all the problems that go with that. Do you understand that being that way, that being a real mixed up human being is a manifestation of nature? That is something just like patterns on the waves out here. Patterns on the waves. Patterns on the waves. Patterns on the waves. Patterns on the waves.
Yeah. Hey.
Or like a seashell. You know, we pick up shells. I always keep one around, sort of an example for many things. Say, my goodness, isn't that gorgeous? There's not an aesthetic fault in it anywhere. It's absolutely perfect. Now, I wonder if these fish look at each other's shells and say, don't you think she's kind of fat? Oh my, those markings aren't really very well spaced. Because that's what we do. Patterns on the wave. Patterns on the wave. That's what we do. Patterns on the wave. Patterns on the wave. That's what we do. See, we don't realize that all of us in our various goings on and behavior and so on are just as more marvelous, much more complicated, much more interesting. All these gorgeous faces that I'm looking at. You know, every one of them, some are supposedly pretty, some are supposedly not so pretty. But they're all absolutely gorgeous. And everybody's eyes is a piece of jewelry beyond compare. Patterns on the wave. Patterns on the wave. That's what we do. Patterns on the wave. Patterns on the wave. That's what we do. Patterns on the wave. Patterns on the wave. That's what we do.
That's what we do. Yeah. What up, you bad motherfuckers? Thank you for being here. This quarantine stream. Yeah. Hey. This was that quarantine stream, but it still is. We're here. Yeah. Hey, yeah, that was fun. Nice. That was that, how many was that? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, that was the stream for DJ set 3, because we made a song yesterday. And once again, that one was freestyled, made that up as we went along. That was not even slightly planned. Mushroom Wobbit says, oh, over already? Yeah, well, we just did an hour. Suppose we could do another hour. But I do have an album to make. That's the thing. I could happily sit here and play records for you guys all day long. But I do have to make an album as well. Anyway, how is everybody? How is everybody feeling? David Howe says, if I ever take 5 gram of mushrooms by myself on a Friday afternoon, the dawn will be the soundtrack. Hey, what an honor. What an honor. What an honor. Yo, Jaden Hensley says, I'm getting addicted to these sessions. Yo. Hey, bless you. Richard Mack, have you considered starting a 24/7 MEANINGWAVE stream? Yo, we used to have one. I've been thinking about bringing it back. We used to have one. Like, all of this started, the way this started was I was running a 24-hour stream. It was called Sourcewave Radio. And I'd play that and I'd listen to Jordan Peterson lectures and shit like that while that was playing. And it was like, that's how all that kind of began, you know? And so we used to run Sourcewave Radio, and we used to do MEANINGWAVE Mondays, I think, and just play MEANINGWAVE all day, 24/7. And it was cool. But it was just difficult to keep, you know, it's like keeping those things going. You have to hire a server. You have to, you know, get your playlists and stuff, all that. And also it costs like $100 just to have a server type thing. And like, you know, it was like other things that needed paying for at that point and shit. But it's one of those things, if it's like, if people need it or if people want it, it could come back. It could come back. We've been talking about, we've got the second channel. So we're going to be putting, right now, the second channel, Akira the Don 2, as it's currently known, which is my old channel, where all my old videos were. We put the podcast on there on Fridays currently, but we're going to start putting other stuff on there. And we was thinking the vibe is like, that'll be like just music. So this channel will have like visual stuff, you know, music videos, main albums, all that type of thing. But then like music could go over there. So like we could have a radio station over there. That could kind of make sense. You like guys let me know what you want, basically. You guys let me know what you want. Latchkey just joined. Are we talking about a Discord? We have a Discord. We were just talking about a 24/7 live stream. We have a Discord. The links for everything are in the description of this video. So links for everything are there, to the Spotify playlists, to meaningwave.com, where you can cop fly merch like this and drum kits. and stuff of that nature. You can become a member of the channel so you can rewatch this stream and all the other streams and download the DJ sets and things like that. Yeah. Jaden Hensley, what if we set up a Minecraft server? My son's got one. Literally, just before I came on and did this stream, my son is ringing me because he wants me to buy him a world. It wasn't a world. It turned out it was like some pack. What was it? Like the candy something pack? Anyway, I couldn't get Minecraft to load. Minecraft wouldn't load. The Minecraft servers, I guess, have been like overrun because everyone's indoor. All the kids are indoors. Now, you know, Hercules, he's homeschooled anyway, and his best friend lives in Canada, and they play Minecraft together most days for like an hour anyway. So Hercules is just like, this is like pretty much normal life for him, except he doesn't have to go to like gym activities. J Palm, thank you for the super chat. JBP Wave and Meditations Volume 1 helps me reduce stress and anxiety more than anything else. Yeah, your music means a lot to me. Thank you. You mean a lot to me. Thank you. It's really, really awesome to see that the system works. It's really good that the system works. Thank you, Colt. Says everybody drop a couple bucks if you can. It adds up. This is actually true. This is actually true. Colt is wise and smart. Shout out to Colt. Austin Z. Meaning Wave equals path to enlightenment. Yeah, exactly. That's why the Jocko album is called The Path. You know what I mean? That's what we all on. Follow that yellow brick road. We on it. We getting after it. Yeah. Richard Mack is in Alaska, really? Has a population of less than 1 million. So there aren't many people to run into unless you live in Anchorage. Okay. Nice. Pins says, I need to buy the Power Rangers pack. What is that? Is there a Minecraft Power Rangers pack? What'd you get? So many packs. Notch, man. What a guy. What a guy. Stays on Twitter retweeting cosplay chicks and throwing parties up in the Hollywood Hills that like the burlesque girls who work in the clubs that I DJ at all get invited to. Like, you know when it's a Notch party because all the girls will be all buzzing around. It's like, oh, did you get the text message? I got the text message. Got invited to Notch's party. Woo. And everyone's excited to go to Notch's party because he's got a really big house. Or in you know, I don't know what else is going on in this really big house, but it's a really big house. Michael from Seattle says, dare I say he's top... Very good. Very good. You should be proud of yourself for that one. I am certainly proud of you for that one. Notch sold Minecraft in 2016 to Microsoft, Akira, and I wonder it has so many packs. Yeah, right? Exactly. Me and Notch did have a communication on Twitter the other week, though, and Notch said that he's getting on Minecraft 2. Whatever it was. My son was like, my son hit me up. He's like, oh, Dad, I think me and his best friend, we might be about to get bored of Minecraft, Dad. Like, what comes after Minecraft? I was like, shit, I don't know. So I asked Twitter, and Notch replied and said, yeah, he knows. I'm on it. Like, I don't know if you are on it. I think you're like throwing parties and inviting all the burlesque dancers from Los Angeles to your sexy parties, Notch. I think that's what you're doing with your time. Like, Notch is like John McAfee 2 or something. Is that how you pronounce John McAfee? Do you follow John McAfee's Twitter? John McAfee's Twitter is wild. It's a wild Twitter. That guy is he's an entertaining man. Minecraft 2, the second one. What would you do with a Minecraft 2? Like, how would you improve on Minecraft? I asked Kirk, I was like, you know, how could you make Minecraft better? And he was like, you could add sharks or something like that. And then he was like, oh, actually, I think they just did or something. So like, you know what I mean? I know how you could improve Minecraft. He said, oh no, he was saying, yeah, this was it. Because Hercules was like, you know, he defeated the dragon. And I remember he had one of his like early philosophical awakenings. And he's like, you know, Dad, life's like Minecraft. He's like, you know, like you have to, it's like, Minecraft is just a game about life. You know, you just have to survive and like work with what you can get and build. And you have to defeat the dragon. That's true, Hercules. It's true, my son. Latchkey's got it if Minecraft had space. Right? Is that what No Man's Sky was supposed to be? Is No Man's Sky supposed to be Minecraft in space? I don't know. I never played No Man's Sky. I was really excited before it came out, and then when it came out and everyone was like really disappointed, so I didn't bother. But then Internet Historian made that really wholesome video about how they redeem themselves. So I was like, oh, Maybe I would play it. It's just that suddenly now I have no time for anything like that at all. It was already like I'm making an album every month and I'm doing all these other things, and now we're doing a live stream every day. So like I don't know where I would play video games. I guess the only way I could play video games is if I live streamed it. But like then that wouldn't create DJ mixes for you to listen to. You know? That would not create DJ mixes for you to listen to. So anyway, it's fine. You know, I'll play a video game in the future. Maybe when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. You know, Phased says, I tried No Man's Sky again in VR and it was awesome, but I had to get back to drawing. Whoa, so you can play it in VR. So what, you like virtual reality flying around space? And is it still a thing? So you basically find a planet and then you go land on the planet and terraform it. Is that the whole, what's the point? I don't even know what you're supposed to do. TBH, games take up too much dopamine and energy. Oh, I clicked a different thing. How do you not get eaten alive by the stress of juggling all these things? The stress of just making my way up the game dev hierarchy is killing me. I know, man. I'm not, no stress. I used to have stress though, but I had stress before I had meaning. Or before I was working in congruence with my higher self and all that. When I was still chasing someone else's dream, when I was still trying to fit in with the existing music industry, I had mad stress all the time. But then when I abandoned that and like built my own thing and completely stopped caring about the music industry and what everyone else was doing. And because I used to be like, oh, how come that person's got this and that thing's got that and this, that, and the other, and I'm working so hard and I'm really good, and I'm like, and like you're just always going to be stressed and miserable if like you're comparing yourself to other people, and if you're comparing your experience to that which you do not understand, which is anything outside of yourself, you know. So once I started only comparing myself to myself, and when I started building my own world, and then all this and then I also aligned with meaning, with taking my skills and doing something useful with them. And then there's feedback, you know, that it is useful, like these messages I get from you guys. All the stress evaporated and energy comes, and it's just like, you know, at the moment I'm working like 16 hours a day, and you know, and I'm not, you know, freak tired or burnt out or anything. I feel very energized. I feel very excited. I feel very lucky. I feel like this is an opportunity that, you know, could be gone, you know? So, yeah, Colt, did you ever have a regular job? Yeah, I had a lot of regular jobs. I worked in, oh my God, I had so many regular jobs. I was a paper boy, I was a gardener, I was a glass collector, I was a barman, I worked in a number of different factories. I worked in a car door handle factory. I worked in a factory that made sauce for roadside cafes. You know, that was like 12-hour shifts in a freezer from 10 at night till 10 in the morning. I had a bunch of like admin jobs. I worked as like a photocopy boy in a law firm. Worked in a newsagent. I worked in a shoe shop. I worked in a football clothing shop. I worked in a record shop. I worked in, I was a music journalist. I done a bunch of different things. And eventually, what made you quit them and dedicate to music? I was always everything I was doing was always building towards doing music. That's why I got into music journalism. At the time, there was no internet type thing, not in the way there is now. And it was all about sending a demo tape into the record company. So I figured, well, if I like get in the music industry, then I'll know people and then I'll be able to get on. So I turned myself into a music journalist. I used to make comic books, and I'd write the review singles in the back of the comic books. You know, so I just made a fanzine. And then as soon as the internet appeared in like 96 or whatever, I was 16, I put the fanzine on the internet. And then I just left home, and I eventually ended up in London and lied my way into a job at a music website by saying that I'd written for a music magazine that I hadn't. And you could do that then, you know. And then I did that for a couple of years and basically parlayed the connections and stuff I made into being able to quit and go full-time in music, basically. So it worked. Took a while, but it worked. Aha! I used to sell gas door to door. That was one job I had. And I remember I came up with that plan and I told my boss that, because I had to take a day off to go to London and I was going to go and interview a music journalist. And my idea was I'd interview the music journalist and then he'd know who I was and maybe I could it could get me in his world a bit or something, you know. And I told my plan to the boss and he laughed at me. And he laughed in my face. He said, "People like you and me, that's not for people like you and me." I said, "Okay, maybe you, boyo. Maybe you, boyo." That guy was weird. One time, you know, you get drunk with the homies after work and he invites me back to his place. And then I go back to his place and they've got a baby there and the house is disgusting. And then it transpires that his wife is an escort and he's trying to get me in a situation with him and his escort wife. That was so creepy. So, you know, I never worked in gas sales ever again, you know. And that was crazy. I used to go door to door. You knock on the door and try and get people to switch over their gas provider. That's what you'd be doing at that point. It was such a weird hustle. Like I said, it was just before the internet, but they would teach you to say scammy things like, "Oh, have you got the internet?" And they'd mostly go, "No." And you go, "Well, if you do, you could go on and there's a website that shows the price comparisons and we're by far the best." You know, if they did have the internet, then there was a kind of fake site that they'd made or something that you could go to that was made in MS Publisher. You remember that? I made my first website in MS Publisher. It was basically a Word document and they turn it into a website. And it just was 90% useless code. It's absolutely awful. But yeah. Captain Virgil sounds like a Joey Diaz story. Oh my God, don't get me started. I don't I try and keep it clean on these streams because I know people be listening with their families and stuff of that nature, you know what I mean? But one of these days we'll do some late night stuff. We'll do some 3 a.m. stuff and I'll tell you some stories. I'll tell you some stories that will make your hair fall out of your face. If you've got hair in your face. Puppy stir fry, show me the monkey. Yeah, you know, when I first started listening to Joey Diaz's podcast, it was damn, this guy like me. He just reminded me of me. It's his life reminded me a lot in a lot of aspects of my life. You know, all that boulder stuff and all that stuff. I had my own boulder. I had my place where shit went down. You know. Anyway, Ben Roberts, Akira After Midnight. Yeah, maybe we'll do that Akira After Midnight. Maybe we will. But for now, we're doing the quarantine streams. All right, for now, we're doing the quarantine streams. And the quarantine stream is, you know, that's the #1 stream on the scene. That's what that is. That's the only place you get to go and, hear a dope, chill, live freestyle, DJ set. And, you know, a guy talk. Andrew Komaromi, this is a good question. Deserves a deeper answer than I'm going to go into now. The question is, have you integrated your shadow? If so, how? And the answer is yes. And the answer is yes. And it's partly to do with what I was just talking about. And I can't really go into all that right now. But suffice to say that I made myself a monster at some point, and I became aware of what I was capable of. And then I worked out how to utilize that for good and still have it rather than suppress it and rather than pretend it didn't exist and all that. It was to make it a part of me and to understand its utility in the real world. And that took a little while, but I did that. But I did that before I knew of the concept of that. And then when I read of the concept of that more recently, I realized what I'd been doing and why it was so crude and why it was such a mess, and it took a while. But, you know, some people have no idea of what they're capable of. Depends on the sort of life you've lived, because sometimes, you know, some of us live lives that have made us acutely aware of what we're capable of because of the situations we've been put in. And I was put in some situations from very early. You know, I could say was put in. You know, I put myself in them. You know, I had, you know, you don't choose who you're born to or where you're born, but everything after that, you're making decisions and shit, you know what I mean? You're reacting or whatever it is. And my nature adventurous nature led me to some situations, and those situations, led me early to that point of working that stuff out and having to do that, and it could have gone a completely different way. Could have been gone a completely different way. I could easily not be here 100 times or more. I could easily be dead. I could easily be destitute. But I am not. I'm here with you at the peak of recorded human civilization, the very tip top of the mountain. Ain't nowhere I'd rather be. Ain't nowhere I would rather be. And on that bombshell, I'm going to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow with a quarantine stream. Tomorrow's quarantine stream, I think we'll do a MEANINGWAVE live set. How about that? We'll do a MEANINGWAVE live set tomorrow. I don't like to make promises, but maybe we'll do a longer one. By the way, okay, here's a question. How long would you like these streams to be? Someone said a 24-hour one. I have thought about that. And I have done that before. I did a 24-hour stream on Ustream back in 2008? Some point between 2008 and 2012. Fuck, I don't remember. I made a whole 24-track mixtape on Ustream. And that was dope. But this says an hour, 2 hours. Well, yeah, there you go. That's what this is. We've done an hour, 35 minutes today. Derna says, I kind of like the chit-chat bit. Yeah, I like the chit-chat bit. Chit-chat is cool. It's I guess I like the DJ set bit. I know people like that. And the chit-chat. Shit. Anyway, we work it out. This is day 4. Tomorrow is day 5. As always, thank you so much for being here. You can become a member of the channel by clicking the join button below. That way you can rewatch all these streams. You can download the DJ sets. You can get your names in the credits, the videos, all sorts of stuff. Pin says whatever feels right for you is your art. Yeah, but I understand that. I'm not just doing this for me. It's all I'm doing this for us. It's for us, and you're very important. And I'm a DJ, and if I'm DJing in the club, I can see what's going on. I can see what people need. I can see if it's time to this, that, and the other. And this is different, and we're working it out. You know what I mean? But never underestimate your importance in all of this. You are integral to all of this. This doesn't exist without you. And your reactions, your ideas, your energy, all of that is the driving force behind the wave. That's the moon that's got the tides going. You know what I mean? So never underestimate that, and thank you very much for being here. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. What else? Anything else you need to know? No, I think that's it. Join the channel. Be safe. I love you. Bye.